girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. My voice is not 100% there, but it is a lot better than last week. It feels so good to be back. It's Thursday. It's 7 o'clock. It's live. It's lit. It's spicy. We're here.
It's looking spicy.
Yes, that part. And we got extra special, spicy guests today. Returning guests. My patient and flexible guests. Shout out to PressureOnline.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Yeah, all right. What's going on with you, my friend? How was your day today?
Oh, man, it was crazy. Video shoot earlier, running around, shopping, just everyday stuff.
Okay, Hollywood.
Nah.
Hollywood.
No, definitely not.
Okay. It's all right. But you got your things done.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Okay, that's the most important part.
For sure.
So one thing I want to say, thank you for coming on the show.
For sure.
I love that you had a productive day. You're here, and we're about to make this a spicy episode.
Let's do it. I'm here for it.
Let's do it. So I'm gonna go about the questions again, love. Just kind of break down the journey for the viewers. So let's just start off with the name.
Okay, let's get it.
PressureOnline. Why PressureOnline?
PressureOnline originated back in 2009, and it solely came from my website. I had a website that I had a crazy slogan for. It was like PressureOnline.com. Woo! And I had a lot of people saying it for a long time. And at that time, or slightly before that, my name was just Pressure. I went through the phase of like Lil Pressure and all that, and then I outgrew it. But it was like search results and certain issues that I had copyright wise with the word pressure. So I was like, I might as well name myself after the website because I already got people saying it, shouting it out. Yep.
And that's a smart move because it's like you already have the rights to the website.
Correct.
So it works out.
Yeah.
It works out. Because one thing I'm learning about the entertainment business is like you got to be careful with them copyrights.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yep.
And just out of curiosity, love, just for anybody that, like, what's your experience with that? Have you ever gone through any issues with copyrights or anything like that?
I have.
And we don't have to say no names or nothing like that.
No.
But you could tell us, like, for example, what are the tips? Like, what's the advice that you would give to anybody about that?
Anytime you're ready to push a song and it has a sample in it, be very aware that, a label can cease that, and put it to an end, because if their artist is not getting paid or they're not looped into what you have going on, at this time I was younger, so I didn't know any better. I'm thinking, that's between them and the producer.
Yo, I'm dead.
But that's not how it goes, like
dead.
a producer. That's the crazy part. It's like, shout out to my producers too, but a producer can set you up to loving it and not realizing that it's actually your bill, it's your responsibility. So, yeah, people don't know that.
Okay. So I guess your advice would be to do your homework.
Do your homework, and if you choose to proceed, understand what the possibilities are, and know how to do it properly, know how to pay people, know how to register it where everyone gets a fair share. Because it's a big business, and it's a lot of people behind one record that they put their heart and labor into. So you can't just take it and do what you want.
It's mine now.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that. Thank you for sharing that advice.
For sure.
So we talked a little bit, love, about your name, PressureOnline, and you mentioned that you created this name in 2009.
Correct.
Okay. So let's dive deeper into your journey with music. So when it came to, what age were you where you were just like, you know what? I want to be in this industry. How old were you when that realization hit?
Okay. So being that we're going back in time, around like 9 to 10 years old is when I started like doing poetry. So when I was doing poetry back in school, I became interested in just the art itself overall. And I would say once I got hands on this 50 Cent instrumental CD, which my aunt had brought for me.
It was a 50 Cent instrumental CD.
Yeah, I'm a big Junior fan, so that right there caught me off guard. And I remember when
What album though?
See, this the interesting part. I was so young, I didn't even know what instrumentals meant. I knew the word beats, but I was young, so I was like 50 Cent instrumentals, and I'm seeing songs from like Get Rich or Die Trying and the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack, and then The Massacre, and it had a clash pretty much of all of his classic songs. So when I seen them all on one list, I was like, I want this CD. And then when I took it home, I realized it had no words on it. So
yo, I'm dead.
Yeah. I didn't know better. So when I did that, I did the regular 8 Mile, in the mirror with the brush, rapping all of the lyrics. And then I knew I know how to write. So I started flipping his songs around and other songs. And I started learning how to time myself, count bars. So I would say at that age now, taking it serious, young teenager, definitely like pushing 13 for sure.
And I feel like everybody's journey as an artist is so different. Once you decide like, hey, this is my niche, this is what I'm gonna do in life, I guess the next thing is like investing in yourself.
Correct.
Because like I feel like it's all about your people, how you invest, your equipment, like you're the one creating your brand,
Definitely.
So I guess, how old were you when you did your first performance? Because we can all be artists and, you know what I mean, behind closed doors. But when you're performing, now you're for real.
All right, now I do have a question.
Okay.
Before I answer that.
All right.
My first time performing music in front of a crowd in general, like a talent show, or performing my music that I wrote?
Both.
Okay. When I was in 5th grade, so I think, what is that, like 9 to 10 years old, I performed Mario's
Just a Friend?
Just a Friend.
I am dead.
Yeah,
what did you sing it? Did you dance?
No, I was stiff up there, and I wish, back then they had it on the VCR tape.
Oh,
I wish I could find that, man, because that was my first performance ever. It was a talent show.
And you just stood there and sang?
I wouldn't even say I was singing, I was just up there dragging words. I got so shy.
Really?
Yeah, I was young, man.
But you did the whole song, right?
Yeah, I did the whole song.
Good for you. You did it, though.
Yeah, I ain't win either, but shout out to the winners.
That part. But you still did it.
I know. I always joke about that, though.
Who won, though?
It was this some girl I went to school with.
I'm dead. He was like, some girl.
But she had a dance routine and all that, and I was like, I can't beat that.
That's what I was saying. Like, if you're going to do Mario, you better be like, some crazy shit.
It was funny, though, man. That was a funny time in life.
Yeah.
First time I performed my own song. Wow.
Also, we got some people in the check-in right now. Shout out to Nicole in Staten Island. It's an island. Oh, wait, actually, you in Brooklyn now. Also, shout out to Haj holding down Columbus Circle. Period. Yes. All right, go ahead, my friend.
Yeah, shout out to the people.
That part.
Wow, performing my own music. I would say it had to be like one of those high school open mics type of thing. Like,
damn, your high school had an open mic? That's fire.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Mr. Odoms, man. I was the principal at the time.
Mr. Odom sounds like he's the shit. Open mic
he
in the high school?
Listen, when I was in high school, he had brought the Franchise Boys. It was Mims. He had This Is Why I'm Hot at the time.
Get out of here.
He brought Omarion.
He brought them to the school.
Yeah, like off of connections.
What school you went to?
I went to Snyder in Jersey City. This was 2007, 2008.
Damn.
We had a lot.
I wish I was in your class. Marvin, imagine that. We're in high school. We're getting a whole free concert.
No, because this high school is considered the School of Arts. So
still though, that's exciting.
No, it definitely is. Like,
yeah. Shout out to Mr. Odom.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Odoms too. I mean, I seen him recently, but he definitely was like in tune with the hood. So like he definitely made our 4 years fun.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so he had a open mic and he brought them through to the open mic.
So he used to do like these after school. I forgot what it was. Kind of like Apollo at Snyder type of thing.
That's cool though.
And yeah, he definitely had guests come through during school hours and sometimes maybe after. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's where you performed your songs.
Yeah, my first song. Yeah.
And let's talk about that experience, because obviously it's way different than the talent show.
Definitely. See, I think what built up my confidence at that time was I was already building the name up. I had like a little mixtape out, so people was familiar with me. The toughest part about that time was where I grew up at, and that area where I was going to school didn't get along. So because like it's territorial. I know it sounds weird, but if anybody is from Jersey City or understand how like certain areas work in different neighborhoods, certain home schools merge different people. So me being from a specific part of the city, not getting along with that side, like that was my toughest audience because it's just young stuff though. It's stuff that eventually you grow out of, but it helped me build tough skin because the odds was against me walking in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was the performance though?
It was fun.
Okay.
Because with the relationships that I built and just my character was always I was somewhat class clown, talkative. So I was networking like me. I was putting my name out there and I wasn't shy about that.
Okay.
So when it came time getting on stage, like the confidence was there because the people already rock with me.
Love that.
Yeah.
All right. So we're in high school. We doing open mics. We did the talent shows. Now, talk to me about a performance outside of school.
I got one for you.
How was that? Like, how was that feeling? Was your stomach? Were you nervous? Like, I want to feel like I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah.
2009. I'm a teenager, you know what I'm saying? Probably 15, 16, somewhere right there.
Yeah.
And shout out to Shampoo, YNVS. He brought me to New York City.
Wait, was that 3 different people?
No, Shampoo. YNVS. No, YNVS
you were like
is label.
Shine, Shampoo, YNVS. I was like, what is that?
Nah, I was like, shout out to Shampoo.
Okay.
His company is called YNVS. That's his label.
Oh, okay. I was like, we talking about 3 different people?
Nah, it's all good.
But it was cool how you said it, though. Just saying.
He brought me up in the, I guess I could say this now because he ain't there no more, but he brought me up in the club when I was 14.
Oh, whoa.
And it was like a little lounge, you know what I'm saying? But it was...
You was living life.
Yeah, honestly, I was a lot of places I was supposed to be at a young age.
Wow.
Like, in this industry.
Yo, 14 years old in the club?
Yeah, Times Square Art Center. That's what it was called.
And no one thought you looked young?
It's not that they didn't think I look young. It's the pull that some people have. Like, he's a powerful person.
Okay.
Like I knew a lot of heavy hitters young because of the people I was like working with,
Okay.
So it was really like, oh, that's a little pressure. We'll let him go.
Oh, shit.
Nah, I was getting lucky, but...
so you were able to go to the bar and order a drink?
Nah, I didn't even see it.
Okay.
I didn't see it. But my moms were there with me.
Oh, shit, you had your moms at the club? Yo, that's fire.
I'm 14 at this time, or 15.
She was like,
whatever.
listen, I'm going with you.
Yeah, I'm young, so I gotta have supervision, at that time.
True.
Plus,
That's a good mom. That's a good mom, though.
Yeah, shout out to Mama Pressure.
Yo, for real.
And my step pops, R.I.P. Akeem, man, he was there. I always had a great support system, though.
Love that.
So performing there was fun, and I think it's because I was one of the youngest. Like, when people see a younger guy, that, the chance of them throwing apples and oranges at you is slim because they more amazed that you in there. And I was keeping up, like bars wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about that. So I feel like when it comes to an artist, especially a rapper, there's so many styles. Not really so many, but I feel like there's always like 2 major styles that comes to mind. Are you a pen and paper person, or are you like straight off the dome, like I could really fucking freestyle? Or we could be both. I'm
a little bit of both, but I would say like 60-40, I'm more leaning on the pen side. And,
okay.
And why is because I care about what I say. I'm a person that's very detailed, and it matters to me because as hip hop artists, we're influential, right?
Yes.
So anything that I say, someone who thinks what I'm doing is cool or lit, they'll follow that. And they don't even have to be younger than you. There's people that's older than you that will look up to you, even though you're younger. So you got to be aware of what type of energy you putting in the world.
100%.
And I'm just a conscious person of that, you know?
Okay.
So, yeah, that's why I like to write more.
I'm curious, though, do we still freestyle a little bit?
I do still freestyle. I get my days where, like, if I'm in the studio, whenever I'm in the studio, that's how I create a lot of my songs now.
Okay.
So when I hear a beat and I like it, instantly I turn it off. I know that sounds crazy, right?
Yo, I'm dead. How you remember?
No, listen. Instantly, if I hear a beat that I like, I turn it off because I learned that if I hear a beat and I'm letting it play and play and play because I really like it, I'm going to spill out all of my first thoughts that come to mind. So instead of doing that and it being non-documented, I stop it, I throw it in the recording software and record anything that I'm thinking. So at least it's on wax of my first feeling. Because usually your first feeling is the natural one. That's the one that people going to really rock with. Yeah.
Now, you're right. I'm like that. Because, you know, have you ever had a moment, Pressure, where people like, yo, do that again? I can't. You know what I'm talking about? Because the first time was so organic that for you to ask me to replicate something that's not organic, that's when it's hard for me.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
Does it make sense for y'all? I'm just saying. Especially when you're like, yo, do that again. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to give you the same thing. You just had to catch it.
Yeah.
So I like that you recorded it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's the only way to at least... Because honestly, there's like, I have a record called Fuego. That's on the album that I put out, 29. And on Fuego... I freestyled that song. Like,
nah, Fuego's fire. And we're going to jump into those songs. So Fuego's fire.
Oh, thank you.
Fire. That part.
The sizzle.
Also, shout out to the check-in. We got Jason, first class, second place. My guy, Pressure. Shout out to Marv, the producer. Yes. So, got a little love in the check-in. So, I guess, like, could you give us a little snippet of a 10-second freestyle right now? Or is it too much?
It's too much.
For fun.
No, I'm playing.
For fun. Like we could be like the red couch. I got up and don't even come for me because I can't fucking freestyle.
I was about to say, you sound like you want to.
I was going to try it. I was like, yo, my red couch, I got a pouch. No. Ouch. Nah, I don't know. No. Don't fucking.
No.
That
listen,
was not fire.
No, I'm going to tell you. Look, hold on real quick, though, before we get to that. Okay. I'm going to tell you why that's fire.
What?
I understand the listeners nowadays. Like, they don't require much. Like, they don't have high standards of what an artist really should sound like and all that. Yo, there's an audience for everybody, and you'd be surprised.
Yo, for real.
You've came across people that you're like, yeah, I don't know how this went viral, but whatever. You see that all the time.
For real. And I don't want to name no names because I don't want to, like, knock everyone's hustle, but 100%, like, I know what you're saying. So I'll leave this up to the audience. An artist that you feel like went viral that you kind of questioned, if y'all could put that in the chat, I'll let y'all say it. You know, and we'll talk about it in the show. You know, we got to protect the innocent right now. So we're going to keep it neutral. Super Switzerland. But yes, my friend. Okay. Well, when you feel like putting that little 10 snippet, little freestyle, even at the end, if it comes to you, you're like, yo, I'm going to end the show like that. I'm 100. I'm here for it.
I got you.
Mina approves.
I got you.
All right, so you mentioned, Love, that you're 60% more pen on paper rather than the 40% where it's more off the dome.
Right.
How long does it take you usually to write a song?
I'm glad you asked that. And
of course.
That plays a part in the percentage difference is it's all about inspiration.
Yeah.
It's about what I'm going through. It's about if I find a beat that matches that exact emotion. That's how that 40% come out. Other than that, I really might got to sit there and be like, what do I want people to feel when they listen to this?
I love that.
I you know, because just like a movie, right? You notice that horror films have more darker colors. Like, it's more...
Yeah, for real. It's for a horror movie to be pink. Like, pastel colors.
Like, you'll
but
never,
it could be.
But look, you'll never see... like a Tyler Perry movie, right? Bright colors, saturation, everything is popping, and you won't see that editing style on like a Freddy versus Jason. I don't know. I'm just saying.
No, I
like
feel you.
It's more darker. So it's the same thing with music. It's about if that beat matches your emotions, you're gonna get the best that you possibly could out of me. I think that's out of everybody though, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a science to it.
Okay. So I guess it just really depends on the mood that you're going to get from hearing it. But if you could give us an estimate, you know, because I know it's hard to put a timetable on things. What does that estimate look like for a song to be completed by you? Because remember, we're also paying for the studio and all that.
I'm fortunate. I have my own studio. That's what keeps me.
Hollywood.
Oh my gosh.
I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
You play too
I'm
much
kidding.
shit.
I'm
I know.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow. Me. I probably say within 2 hours it's possible.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually not fast. I've seen people work faster than that.
What?
I've seen people put songs together in like an hour, 40 minutes, maybe just 40 minutes. I've seen that. But that's me being very conscious of what I say. You know, like I'm real particular. And then I'm a person that like rhymes to words. Like I like words to rhyme within lines. Like I'm real like strategic with how I put things together.
So you're very strategic with your stanzas.
Yeah. So like if I say like, see people play friend to be close enough to drain you for your energy. Once they get what they want, you just a memory. See people got the tendency of trying to play the help like the enemy. Then once they fail, expect empathy. Like it's if you break it down, you'll see.
You
that
just made that up right now?
Nah, that's mountains. You gotta check that
Yeah,
out.
I was about to say.
But I'm
Cool
saying,
guy.
it flows like that though.
That's cool. It's giving very Humpty Dumpty. No, like, you know, style like Humpty Dumpty sat on. Like that's what I think of.
Okay, you going off. It's the way I said it. Mm-hmm. That plays part.
Nah, but it's cool. It's cool. I like it. I like it. Picasso. I like it. All right. So now let's talk about love. When did you feel in your career that, I guess that realization that you're expanding? It's like, oh shit, people are starting to notice me. Like, what was that moment that you felt like noticed? What was that like?
Oh, okay. I hate to give you a question on top of a question.
Nah,
so
cool.
I'm gonna go with, if you're saying like internationally or globally, where I've seen people in different parts of the world react to my music and stuff, I would say it was 2020 when I dropped the album called Fear. Yeah, and I dropped the same week that everything shut down.
Shit.
Yeah, it was already set though to drop that date.
Yeah. That shit was out of your control.
Yes. And the backstory to that was my lung collapsed March 29th in 2017. So when I was ready to put the album out, I was like, it was approaching March 29th because it was like February when I made up my mind. I was ready. I was like, I'm going to drop the day of my anniversary. And I think everything shut down on the 25th or 6th, something like that. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, but that was the time where I've seen people sending in videos tagging me from Italy, Australia, this island, that island, different continents, places that I knew nothing about.
Shit.
And I still have those videos too, and it's just amazing because the internet gives you such a reach that you know your feed is not gonna do. So that's when I say 2020 is when I felt like the just do really hit.
That's amazing. And when you said the year 2020, I feel like, yes, COVID was a situation that I feel like obviously was very traumatic.
Right.
You know, because it was a sad time in our history, and I feel like it's still affecting people to this day. But in the end of the day, we learn how to live through it. We learn how to live with it. It's kind of like the Black Plague. That shit never actually went away. We just learned how to deal with it. But the positive side, I feel like, is 2020, I feel like, allowed people to have more autonomy on what that reach could be, if that makes sense. Because I feel like in 2019, 18, 17, that reach was very limited. And I feel like it relied a lot on other people compared to the year 2020, where you could just really do it on your own because that contact with other people was just not there.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, you had like movie stars going for more lower this movies.
Right.
You feel, it was a different time in the world. Like, to me, it's like, oh, I'm Tom Cruise. I don't give a fuck. Like, yo, like it's 2020. We got COVID. Like, I feel like people kind of, everybody that was up here got more humbled.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
Because it's like it created a playing field of equality. And that's what I saw. I'm like, yo, I seen a lot of people. I mean, I started my podcast in 2020.
Okay.
Literally. So I feel like that year is the year of innovation for me.
Development,
innovation.
foundation.
That part. So I feel like I love that. I love that for you. That's amazing. So that's when you're globally getting that exposure. Now, when did you feel like higher ups were starting to look for you? What was that first moment like, and who was it?
Because
I know we got Mr. Odom bringing out his talents, but now we got somebody looking for PressureOnline. Like, who was it? What did that look like? You know?
Wow. I give you a story. I don't even think I told anybody this story.
Oh shit!
So yeah, this
exclusive.
Spicy.
It's looking spicy.
Let's go.
When someone first was looking for me, 2014 or 15.
So this is before 2020.
Yeah, before 2020.
Okay.
Shout out to Ty Nitty from my hood. He linked me with Pistol Pete, which Pistol Pete was known for moving around with Fat Joe.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of the guys from the Bronx, the Terror Squad era.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. And, they was looking to sign me over there. And, that was 2014 or 15.
Okay.
And went to the studio, did some records. And...
so you were in the studio with Fat Joe?
No, he was kind of like on the move, but it was all preparation to make a situation work.
That's amazing.
And
okay.
But shout out to Pistol Pete though, man. Like, I remember he brought me to DJ Khaled's album listening party. It was
shit!
It was in Queens. I don't remember the album. I think it was The Rings.
I don't give a fuck what album it is. I'm chilling with DJ Khaled, yo.
Yeah,
this
it was him. It was Ace Hood. It was Movado.
Fire.
Busta.
Not Busta.
Yeah, it was dope. Because at this time I'm like 21.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was a time where it was coming to me, you know.
Fire.
Like what the first experience.
Okay. How was that? You had fun?
It was dope, but you know, it was also a learning experience. You know, like I learned a lot about the business in a short period of time at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think another thing that I learned was keep going, because something that may not work out in your favor, just, you know, based off of mutual respect of like, I'm not sure about this, or they're not sure about this, and if we can't come to terms completely, I think what it taught me is like, you know, was meant for you was meant for you, and maybe there was something else that would have worked, but other than that, I salute the team, like, because they, in a short period of time, definitely they had me in a video with Raekwon from Wu-Tang.
Oh, shout out to Wu-Tang. I love Wu-Tang.
Yeah, like I had a lot of like classic moments where I was like, wow, I'm so thankful. But,
for sure.
You know, me too. I also, and you know, I always tell artists, not saying in this situation, but in general, it's like, yeah, you really have to know your worth, because if you don't, people gonna give you what they think you believe. And in my case, you know, with being more than just a songwriter or lyricist and entertainer overall, I just knew like everything has to fit overall. Like the situation could work for me as an artist, but for what I want to do for my business outside of my artistry, like, will this all make sense? So I just was a picky person, you know, young.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit about that, and thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, like, if you could share with us a vulnerable story, you know, because I feel like when we could show that we're, like, actually human, like, yeah, you're human, I'm human.
Right.
But, like, I feel like when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, like, I feel like it just shows that we're not perfect.
Right.
So, like, can you share a story where something went completely wrong, and what did you learn from that? What was the lesson? And this could be anything, like maybe showing up to a show and maybe your mic wasn't crisp, or maybe it wasn't set up right, or it could be like pulling up to the wrong studio. Like, it's something that you will always remember, be like, yeah, I'm not doing this again.
Wow. That's one that I really have to like think deep on, because I have those experiences. It's just really figuring out like which one. But man, I had so many. Honestly, that's you caught me off guard with that
I'm
one.
sorry.
No, because a lot of things, like, you know, when you've been doing something for like more than half your life at this point,
Yeah.
your mind will start racing, you know, with, you know, like you said, being vulnerable. Wow.
It could be anything. It's like, oh shit, we got the whole crew. Oh shit, we left Tom again. Where's Tom? We left him. It could be anything.
Okay, I'll say this, and I don't know if this is a vulnerable. I guess, you know,
Like maybe you fell on stage.
You judge this.
I don't know.
Luckily, thus far, I watch where I'm going. Not that one.
Okay.
Wow. Bringing someone around a celebrity that never been around celebrities, and they put me in a situation where I had to choose between friendship and my livelihood, like business.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like, so there was an altercation.
Yeah, you're gonna have to elaborate on this one, because I'm like, that was kind of broad.
Yeah. It's because that situation has been recovered, so like I hate to.
And I'm glad it did.
Yes, for sure.
But like, what do you mean? Like, so you brought your friend to an event and
there was a conflict, you know, that broke out because of this person. They initiated it.
Oh no.
And I don't think it was as intentional, but I think sometimes people forget your emotions and your actions. You may look at it like, this is me, I did this, but you're with me. So people will go
facts.
back to, whose man's is that? Pressure. I get the bigger blame. So I think having to apologize to that individual made it difficult, because they're on the other side of who my boy is having a, you know, issue with. That I guess I would say put me in like a weird space, you know, for the first time. And
yeah,
it made me be very choosy with how I bring people around and what I bring them around to, because you know, some people don't have as much to lose as you.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna judge the situation, but point blank, if I was there and my guest that I brought to an event that has nothing to do with them, like they are purely just a guest, like I am the talent. Nah, let me stop. But what I mean is, like, you're there because I invited you. So it's almost like when somebody invites you to someone's house, you come correct. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to me, yes, I would be upset, because I feel like, okay, yes, you're in a situation where like you probably are excited. You're probably seeing a lot of things that, you know, you would have not seen before.
Right.
But it's like, yo, keep your triple C's, calm, cool, and collected, man. Like, you're out here in a way presenting me, and I want to take you out again. So like, just be cool. Just be cool. Plain and simple. Just be cool. I'm even a big person, like, if we're gonna do big events like that, I don't even like to drink like that. You know, because I want to stay like sober. Like that's been, and I'll be vulnerable on that. Like that's been my mistakes in the past. Like I've gotten too lit, and I'm like, yo, like, and you don't want that, you know?
Yeah.
We don't do that no more. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm not gonna judge the situation, but I feel like it's that person's fault. I mean, like, yo, if you would have been cool, I would have been keep on inviting you. But like, you kind of did this, so we're just gonna have to play it cool for a little bit until I can bring you out again. Nothing personal, but just know that if you're out with me, I'm gonna walk away from you. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna walk away from you, and It's work.
I'm gonna tell you,
like, you're not chilling. It's work.
But I'm gonna tell you what made it weird. It's different when it's like street stuff, right? Like you seen somebody from somewhere that you had an issue with them over a girl, or whatever. I don't know. The littlest thing. That's like whatever. Like we could leave that where it's at. Like I'm on what you on. It's like, all right, forget them, leave them where you at. But this was an industry contact that was, I mean, be honest with you, beneficial to both of us, not just me. So, you know, me and that person, you know, and I can't say the names just because of,
you don't got to.
You know, like, again, because of where we at now. But that person is very beneficial to me, and I've learned how to be an asset to them to this day. So, but having to get past that, it took years to make that relationship work again.
Damn.
You know, and what made it difficult was my peoples at the time that caused this uproar. Me and him eventually fell out over time, just because of attitude. You know what I'm saying? Ego, and that's a big loss, because when you think about it, when you work hard to get somewhere in life, to meet certain people, have people numbers, have access to private events or whatever it be, and someone messes that up, and y'all don't even talk no more. Yo, you know how hard it is to, like, once in the industry, like if you got a stain on your name for something, it's hard to walk away from that. Luckily, the person has a big enough heart and understand like who I am as a man, and knew like that was out of my control. But it definitely took a couple years to.
Nah,
I'm talking about like 4 or 5 years.
Damn. I don't blame you on that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And now I feel like, being in your shoes, I would just kind of like be choosy who I bring with people, but also kind of give like a non-negotiable. It's like, yo, we're gonna be out, but I need you to know that I'm working. I want you to have fun, but just keep in mind, like, I'm working. And just be cool. Like, that's the best thing. Just be cool, and in the end of the day, just be professional, because like you said, like, it's gonna hurt you more in the end, you know? And like, I feel like as a friend, that should matter.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But I'm happy that it ended up working in your favor. Yes, did it take time, but it seems like it has been amended. Yeah. And we learned a lesson off of it.
Yeah, and on both sides of the fence, though, definitely. And that's what I try to, like, put out there to people is, like, just growth, you know? Honestly, you got to get past things that you have no control over and things you can't change.
Facts.
So what happened is what happened. I built the relationship back how I wanted it with that industry contact, because of things that were for my benefit and that person's benefit, because it's an exchange of business that we were doing. And as far as my peoples, you know, like I said, we ironed it out. So it took a while to still be in public places together, but people outgrow things, you know, like
Facts.
Some people don't drink as much as they used to, or they don't have the same energy to just get up and, you know, be on that type of like that foul play. So
that's
you know,
cool.
you gotta also give people a chance to grow and
that part
and show that they change.
That's what I'm saying. I'm happy that it all got mended. We can move on from it, look at it as a lesson, and probably laugh at it now. Yeah, you know, and it is what it is. All right, thank you for sharing that, love. I love that story. It's definitely a real story for sure. And I guess, like, tell us a little bit, because I'm gonna get into like a spicy fun question, but before I get into that, talk to us, especially the viewers, and also the viewers that are watching right now. If you were out in an event and your friend made a fool out of themselves to some very important people, what would you do? Let me know. Drop that comment in the chat. Let us know. So my question to you, Pressure, is what do we have in store right now for the future? Do we have any performances we should look after? Some music, you know? The people want to know.
For sure. Right now, a lot of podcast interviews.
Hey.
I'm just sitting down, kicking it with people.
Lit.
And I love it. Like you.
Hey.
Dope, spicy people.
Period.
Definitely more interviews. I'm actually vlogging a little bit more.
Okay.
So I'm actually showing a little more detail of my personal life and my process to putting music together. But definitely some more music. I'll be putting out something no later than the summer. I don't want to put a date on it, but I'm already getting that together. And I'm still starting to shoot videos off the previous project I put out.
And
29.
29.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody that wants to find Pressure Online's recent information, if you could pressure your Instagram handle, how to find you on Spotify, Apple Music, everything. How can we find that? Because that Fuego song is the shit.
Oh, thank you.
Just say.
I got something
But
for
where
you,
can
too.
we find you?
Pressure Online. That's everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Google, whatever. Spell it regular, one word. Pressure Online.
Period. Let's go.
And because you brought up Fuego, once we off air, I'm going to play you the remix because I got something coming out, so a Latin remix.
Ooh, he's international. Period.
Yeah,
Love that.
We're working on that.
Love that.
Matter of fact, I got to invite you to the video shoot when we do it.
Yeah, yo. Come out there spicy as hell. Shit. Habanero, mommy, fucking.
Shout out to King Cholo, too, man. Oh, man, he did his thing.
Yo, let's go. Let me know the date. I'm just saying I'm there. Bring a little,
For sure.
little Mikey mic.
Whatever you got to do.
I ain't gonna rap, though.
Hey, look, it's all good.
I'll be there in the background and support, though. But I would love to be there. Don't forget, because now I'm expecting it. I'm just saying.
I definitely won't. I got you.
Just saying. All right, so Pressure. All right, I'm going to have a fun question for you.
Okay, run it.
We're going to pretend this is an American Express. Hold on. No, Marv got me. Hey, shout out to Marv. And we got it.
Okay.
Also, shout out to Nadine making me these beautiful little coasters. It says Mina Mendoza with a little M on it. Thank you, babe.
That's fire.
So we're going to pretend, Pressure. We're going to pretend like this is an this is a Mina Mendoza card. But you're going to think that it's a American Express Platinum card with like no limit.
Okay.
Right? I'm going to give you 24 hours from the start of 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. 24 hours, so on some Cinderella shit is gone. What would you do with this card? I'm gonna give it to you. But you could do anything. I tell my guests, you wanna go to space? Cool. You wanna go chill with like a dictator? Cool. You could do anything. The world is your oyster right now. Go.
Ooh. Unlimited, huh?
Unlimited. Anything that you could do for 24 hours.
I'm definitely going to purchase a vehicle. But
A vehicle?
Yeah, I'm going to purchase
I thought you said a bagel.
No.
I was like, what?
Bro,
I'm definitely going to purchase a vehicle, but I'm not even going to drive it that day. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm getting on the plane.
Okay.
And I'm bringing some people with me.
Okay.
Yeah, a lady, family, yeah, a couple people.
Fire.
Me, in an unlimited situation, now that I'm older and I understand how life works, I'm paying for an experience.
Okay.
So we're going to have to go somewhere crazy.
Keep in mind, love.
It's 24 hours?
24 hours, because I had guests answer this, but I was like, what if your flight takes 6 hours? You're kind of wasting.
I know you have 18 hours left, but I'm going to accept that, and guess what? We ain't going to sleep. We not going to sleep.
He's like, we doing bad drugs. We going to stay up. Nah, let me stop it. We're staying sober. We're just drinking coffee.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I'm gonna make a purchase. Like I said, like the whip, you definitely want to have some that you comfortable and you happy with.
Yeah.
Flying somewhere, even if it's 4 or 6 hours, going shopping. Definitely gotta go shopping, go get that gear and feel good about yourself.
Like what gear? What gear is Pressure talking about?
Oh man.
What brands? Talking about Rick Owens. What we doing?
Oh me, I'm a simple guy. Like this gonna make you laugh, but
what?
Me, I go get me a Nike sweatsuit and thug it out.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Okay, but you honest.
You know, with an unlimited card. Like I'm simple like that.
All the colors. All the colors.
I'm simple like that, you know. So I go do that. We definitely eating good and probably gonna rent a crazy Airbnb, like something where it's over the mountains where you can see the whole city light up. Okay. I just want something that feels intimate with my people, like something that I can share that moment with. Cause
better hire somebody to film this whole shit.
Oh yeah, that's always in the budget. Shout out to my guy Eddie.
Eddie
shoot all my videos, man.
Fire.
The kid Ed. But yeah, Of course, that'd be documented. Like that's just the life. But 24 hours unlimited, like that would be the vlog series right there.
Fire.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right.
Eat good, for sure.
You got 24 hours. You gonna give me the car back? You done? You sure?
I promise. I'm simple.
That's it?
I'm simple.
No record label. No, like.
See, now that you say that, I'm sorry. See, me, I be on some living life type thing. But with unlimited, yeah.
A lawyer.
The type of budget that I would put into the music is crazy. And, I'm sorry. Wow.
Get the car back.
Yeah,
I'm like, you
say,
still need to use this.
But see, you know what? I'm thinking about the experiences and being able to live.
Okay.
You know, and be human.
Okay.
But yeah, of course, as an artist and all that, even just what I do, like I would definitely put a crazy marketing strategy together that everything would be at, like, I'm talking about like Michael Jackson numbers, like with an unlimited, yeah.
He wants people in China to cry.
You'd be surprised what money could do. Oh yeah. After this go up, they gonna fall out. They gonna faint.
Yo, Dad.
Yeah, we wilding like that.
Let's go.
And I definitely would start my film. Try to put money into building up my film company.
Oh.
I do think that music is an outlet for me, but I also love film a lot. Like I love.
Like you want to film
production.
or you want to be an actor?
I'm okay with being on both sides.
Oh shit!
But I love providing for people's moments, special moments. You know, weddings, all of that. Like hire a staff, get this thing built up. Like put a deposit down on that.
Fire.
And and
I mean, at this point, you don't gotta
me.
put a deposit. You could just buy the whole thing.
That too. You know what I'm saying? But definitely put it in a situation where it's gonna make money after those 24 hours, because you gotta have something. You know.
Okay.
For sure.
I like it. Anything else?
Nah, I promise you that.
Nah?
That's probably it. Because I already said, when me traveling with my peoples, we all eating good and all that. Like,
period.
Yeah, like.
You're not going to buy a puppy? Yeah, let me stop. You got a puppy?
Yeah, I would shout out my puppy, but she ain't going to hear this.
Yo, why? Yeah. I love puppies. I just got a puppy. I did my whole show one time with my puppy.
Really?
I swear to God.
So you
shout out to Kevin.
That's your puppy name?
Yeah. Yo, every time I tell my dog's name, they're like
your
Kevin.
Roommate or something.
Nah, yo.
She said Kevin.
My dog's name is Kevin.
About,
oh, okay.
It's
that's
Kevin
good.
Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. He like pork? I mean, I don't know.
He's cool.
Turkey bacon?
He a little fun Yorkie. Definitely.
I about to say, he can't be that big if he's sitting with you for an interview.
Nah, he's like a little Morky mix.
Wow.
Yeah, he cute as hell though. Shout out to Kevin. That's
I
the
believe
little
him.
homie.
How many
homie.
pounds? Like.
Oh, like 8 pounds. He's a little baby.
He supposed to grow anymore?
I don't think so.
That's what I was told on my last one, and yeah.
Now you got a Rottweiler? Nah, let me stop. Let me stop.
Yeah, but I love my dog though. I have a Maltipoo.
Okay.
Maltese mixed with a poodle. Ava.
Love that.
Yeah, Ava. That's my little baby. My dog. She be wilding for me though.
Okay.
Yeah,
as she should.
She think I'm her boyfriend. I don't know what's up with her.
Okay.
But I love my dog though.
I love that. All right, so I do got 4 minutes with you, love.
Okay.
This is the time again where I tell the artists, say your Instagram handles, anything to look out for, the shout outs, all of that. This is your time.
Got you. Where we at? We right here? All right, boom. Got it.
Right there.
What it do, what it is, what's happening? It's your boy Pressure, a.k.a. Mr. PressureOnline.com. Woo! And right now, y'all tuned within the Mina Show, the spiciest show in the universe. I don't want to curse, I know it's a family show. But yeah, y'all definitely can check me out on Instagram, any social media platform, Pressure Online, one word, everything spelled simple. Make sure y'all go check out my latest project called 29. Got a couple bops on there. Definitely want to tune in with that. And even the project before that and the one before that. Just go do your history, man. Go backtrack, man, because we got some fire.
Love that.
For sure.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you for the shout outs, all that love.
Of course.
And then, I just want to say, thank you for coming on the show. I feel like, just being so flexible like that, I am definitely grateful. I feel like waiting another week to get better made such a big difference. You're probably like, this is a totally different person in front of me right now.
Different.
But yeah, everybody that I feel like was in the check-in with us, shout out to Haj, Marv, Nicole, Shout out to Jason Enrique, first class, second place.
Yep.
I think he said you were a guest on the show, right?
Yep. First class.
Second place.
Second place. Then I was on. I think it's first. I don't want to mix it up, but it's flight. Next flight out.
Next flight out.
Yep, my guy. Yep. And yeah, you're the third.
Fire.
Third charm.
Love that. Okay. And thank you so much, like everybody that's been checking in with us and just, being on the show. I really appreciate y'all. This is technically my first show back. I did take a little mental break. So I'm really excited, my friends, on what I am gonna bring for y'all. I'm definitely bringing energy. I'm bringing different things to the show. So just please be on the lookout for events. So if you see me hitting you up, just saying I'm looking for artists, might have an open mic coming up. There's going to be a lot of ventures happening, a lot. But definitely I want to give out some shout out to myself. Shout out to Bravery Studios. Shout out to Mind Mix. Mind Mix is actually going to have her first show pretty soon, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Again, Jason, first class, second place. Shout out to Ash. Shout out to everybody, yo. Everybody here, every podcaster, everybody that's doing their own thing, just do it. I feel like we have our own community. We're keeping shit alive. And I'm just grateful for it. Just keep rocking with me. That's all I can say. Keep rocking with me, and I promise y'all, it's just gonna go up from here. Period.
Yeah.
So before we go, love, any last words that you want to say?
Any last words?
Maybe an advice. Like what's an advice or a quote that you would give?
I have a quote.
Okay.
I love quotes.
What's the quote?
As much as people tell you to listen to them, right? Not be hard-headed. Also understand who you're taking advice from. If a person doesn't have the same experiences as you, they'll never be able to understand the journey and the path that you're creating. So you have to be okay with people downplaying what you do because they've never seen it done before.
Okay. The gems. Dropping the gems.
For sure.
Love that. And thank you again, Pressure, for being my guest. Thank you again. Just know you're always welcome back. Wishing you positive vibrations in your journey. And yeah, that's it. Catch me here next Thursday, my friends. We're going to be here same time. Voice will be a little bit better. But yeah, take it away, Marv. It's your girl, Mina Mendoza. Little girl, big personality. Queen of Spice.
Facts.